Hello everybody, this is an astrological forecast for Pisces for August of 2013, and this also applies if you have a Pisces ascendant. I hope you like the new format, Pisces. So, here's what we have this month. We've got the Grand Trine, which I'm sure many of you are thrilled about, especially as Neptune, your ruling planet, is one of the corners of this Grand Trine. And this Grand Trine is very much affecting you, yourself, your intuition, your intuitive abilities, also your creative abilities, are very strongly aspected this month. Anything in the creative field is really well aspected for you. This would be a wonderful time to grow your business with Jupiter there in this fifth house, where it's been since the end of June and will be for nearly another year. Wonderful time as well for romance, for children, for maybe having a child, for those of you wanting a child, but anything that involves this awakening of this creative spirit, which is so strong in you, and especially with Neptune in your sign now, Pisces, this should be really helping you along. We do have this square between Uranus and Pluto, being joined by the Jupiter now, making a T-square. Uranus and Pluto, you're very familiar. Many of you Pisceans have been undergoing a lot of financial strains, ups and downs, changes, challenges, and your relationships as well, particularly some of your friendships have had to really change or die, really. Pluto is very much about changing or die. Everything has to go. But a lot of upheaval financially and changes, and it's where you're going to have to be more creative. This Jupiter is really pushing you into this creativity financially. It's going to say, okay, how can I think outside the box? How can I do something differently? How can I give what I do and put more structure on it? Maybe I'm not being structured enough. Neptune in this first house may fog your structure. You may need help with a little bit of structure to bring all that creativity into something that can earn you good money, and maybe even passive income to go with that. Now we've got the Sun in your sixth house for much of this month, which is shining a light on your health, your well-being. It's also shining a light on your work area and service to others. Maybe there's ways in which you can help others, or maybe volunteer. This would shine a light on it and make it a good thing for you to do. But it can also be very positive in looking out for new work or something new to be coming into your life in that area. Now, we've got the new moon in Leo, and it's in your sixth house of work, along with the sun. So, new moon is always when the sun and moon come together. So, on the 6th of August, this is like something new to come into your work. Something new may happen. You may get a new boss. You may get just something new coming in that you maybe didn't expect, but also a good time with it being in Leo for you to do something again. This creative aspect keeps on coming up again and again. It's a real theme for you this month, Pisces. And creativity isn't only art and music. Creativity can be used in so many different ways. You know, you can be creative in building something. In building a house, it can be a very creative experience. So don't limit it to just the ideas that people sometimes have about creativity involving just music and dance and art. Now, we have Mercury in this house of self-employment for the first week of the month. So good time if you are self-employed to communicate something new about your business, to do something maybe on the internet, to write something. It's about the communications. And it then moves into your sixth house of work on the 8th of the month. So this is a good time, in fact, for signing contracts, for sending out resumes, if you're looking for something new. It's a very good time for thinking about what your next step is, as far as your work's concerned. And you might also talk to a health professional about your health. You may find somebody who can help you really get your health to a much better level, your energy levels much higher. We've got Venus in your 7th house of relationship, Pisces, until the 15th of the month. So the first couple of weeks of the month are wonderful for relationships. They should be. If you want to get into a new relationship, this Venus will help you. if you want to smooth over ruffled feathers in an existing relationship, be it a romantic one or a business one, this Venus will help you to do it. And it can also draw somebody very gentle into your life, somebody who's gentle and caring. And on August the 16th, this Venus changes sign and goes into your 8th house, where it stays until the end of the month. And Venus in the 8th can bring you good fortune from somebody else financially, somebody helping you potentially. It can indicate a tax or an insurance payout. And it can also indicate sometimes a collaboration with somebody. It might not be a long-term collaboration, it might be working together with somebody on a project that could earn you money. And then we have the full moon on August 20th in Aquarius. And this full moon is in your 12th house. Pisces, it rules your 12th house. The full moon in Aquarius is actually a party moon. It's a fun moon. It's time for fun, but it's also a quiet time for you as well. You may find at this full moon, in fact, Pisces, that you want to just chill and be alone and be quiet. So don't worry about that. Although it's an Aquarian full moon, and we had that as well last month, as well it was an Aquarian full moon on July 22nd, unusual to have two consecutively, but this is a wonderful time to really shine a light on your spiritual growth, on your beliefs, on the ideas and things that might be holding you back. So wherever you're stressed out in your life, this is a time to really shine a light on those areas and enable you to change some of it. So take time out during this full moon. I think that will be important for you as well, Pisces. So on August the 22nd, the Sun moves into your 7th, and the 23rd, Mercury moves into your 7th, relationships. So this is shining a really bright light towards the end of the month on relationships for your Pisces. Really good time for you to start to communicate a little more in your relationships. Good time to send love letters, good with the Mercury and Venus together, but also a good time with anything connected with relationships and getting clearer and getting more of the things that you want. With it being coming opposite the Neptune for you, and Neptune being your ruler, make sure that you're not giving way too much or living in the unreality. Yeah, if a relationship needs to end to make way for something new to come in, where the aspects are coming new, make sure you're ready for the new. And finally, we have Mars, which is in your 5th house for much of the month until August 26th, giving you all that creativity. Then on August 27th, Mars changes and moves into your 7th house, giving you a boost in the work area, and also in your exercise regime, and anything connected with your health. And also maybe in volunteering and helping and serving others. That too will be well aspected in those last few days of the month. So there you have it, Pisces. I hope you like the new format. Please give me feedback, suggestions. I'm open to it. I'm interested. I love you subscribing, liking, sharing. And if you'd like to come for a reading or ask an astrology question, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.